Welcome to the MBA for the ADD on Smart Landing Pages. First off, what is a landing page? Landing page is the home for a good pay-per-click campaign. It is also a home for search engine optimization on your website, so that especially long-tail search engine optimization where you're talking about specific words and specific phrases. And you have two audiences with a good landing page. It talks to web browsers, both the digital web browsers, Google and Bing and Yahoo and more, and the human web browsers, the people who are typing into Google and Bing and Yahoo and more. Why a smart landing page? Well, most people decide that a site that they go to solves their problem within less than half a second. Actually, slightly more than half a second, but really, that's not much time, ladies and gentlemen. 8 seconds is what you get when you pass that first test. In other words, even if they like the overall look and feel and go, hey, that's for me. Remember, half a second, that's not even enough to read the first dang sentence. 8 seconds, they kind of will skim the first paragraph and they might look at a pretty picture. Once again, not much time. So why a smart landing page? Some landing pages let search engines know that you do exactly what someone's searching for. And if it's exactly what someone's searching for, chances are they're going to stick around. I have some friends and clients who had reserved the word copper gutter installation Danbury. And that's pretty specific. It's pretty vague. And there's maybe a couple of hundred searches a year on copper gutter installation in Danbury. However, they get to win almost all of that traffic because they have a landing page dedicated exactly to that, even though they're not located terribly close to Danbury, Connecticut. They still get about 40 sales calls per year from that particular search phrase. And because they have the very particular search result, they get that versus anyone else, including larger, more local competitors. Landing pages let Google AdWords know that your offer and service is exactly what you promised in the ad. If you're sending someone to a blank the blank page of your website, the main site, chances are someone's going to look at it and go, yeah, not for me, because they don't see the exact obvious next step. And they don't see exactly how your whatever phrase they typed in matches up to your website. It may be obvious to you, but not them. Remember, they're probably deciding in less than half a second. And as often as not in many industries, deciding a half a second at 10:30 at night or under tremendous deadlines, of which when you're not being your most creative. This is not good for business. When someone clicks on a paid link, a pay-per-click link that sometimes you may have paid $10, $20, $50 for, you have 3 seconds of their attention. That's not much. That is and also significantly less than you would get on organic search. But paid links sometimes still are highly important because they're more likely to give the exact answers. So let's look at the anatomy of a good landing page. First, this is a great example of a good, well thought out landing page. You'll notice that the name and logo of the company are really small in the upper left hand corner. It's important, but not the first, second, or fifth most important thing to the customer. Frankly, the most important person that is to you. What it is the company does. 100% wireless alarm systems. That is where your eyes are going to go first. So if you Googled wireless alarm systems and this came up, that looks pretty damn relevant. That means you have that 8 seconds to work with to convince them to take the next action. The first action was, stay on this page, please. There's a clear and obvious next step. They want you to watch this 1-minute video about the wireless alarm system and why it's a pretty good idea and you should consider it. There are then 3 to 5 main ideas. These are the support information that you would like anyone considering it to know. If you don't have 3 to 5 main ideas, you should have a conversation with us at Leading Results. Next is talk to a person right now. Upper right hand corner, here's a phone number. Give us a ring if you want to buy right now. We give that option. But next, not everyone wants to talk to a salesperson. They can be annoying, pushy. I'll pass. Thanks. Here's how you can get more information. Here's how you get more interaction with someone without them calling you. 3 different options, 3 different tracks, 3 different priorities of that information. So if you type on homeowner, the next site is and mini site is going to have very different information than a commercial, because someone who's on a commercial business probably has very different interests in an alarm system than a homeowner. Renters, they have a wholly different set of concerns than a homeowner or a commercial property may have. Finally, at the bottom, the credentials and testimonials. They have some good ones, but they're not first, second, or third. Those are there for someone who's not sure whether they want to take the next step. They're not sure whether they want to call. They're not sure whether they want to give you their information, so they want to see more about you. And they want to feel a little bit warmer, a little bit more comfortable. That is the anatomy of a good landing page. So let's look at another example. And this is a landing page that Rhapsody Music Service had used for a while. You'll note the header, really small, and the next line down, all the music want, $10 a month. Hey, that's their main pitch, that's their main objective, that's what they want you to know about them if you only read one sentence. 3 main ideas: listen to all you want, sign in, turn it up, and go mobile. Hey, that works for me, or it doesn't work for me. Either way, they got their main idea point across really damn fast. The next step, there's a huge try it free button on the right hand side. That's what they want you to do. You can also look around the top and you see that there's other things. You want to find out how much it costs, or is there hidden details. They talk about the pricing and plans. And they talk about the music catalog. Do you cover the obscure indie band that I love? Yeah, it's there if that's what you want. Testimonials on the bottom, 1 from the press, 1 from a consumer, and as they're building the credibility. Those are examples of good landing pages. Now, if you want to know if your landing pages are good, feel free to contact us. Type in info@leadingresults.com and let's have a conversation.